They are travel icons, and I think there is no one who is not astonished by their beauty and who does not know their most famous motifs. I feel the same. So, even though I prefer to go to less discovered places, I simply want to experience and see this with my own eyes. We start our California journey in the southwest, in the Mojave Desert. We live in a house in the town of Joshua Tree on the edge of the national park. Excellent location. We are 5 minutes from the northwest entrance, and this part of the park is where the most interesting things are concentrated. The entire area is dotted with typical trees, yuccas. The park got its name from them, Joshua Tree. Yuccas grow to a height of 10 to 12 meters, live up to 100 years, and create an unmistakable character of the local landscape. We drive inside the park, passing several locations marked as campsites. We are in Hidden Valley. Although we are in the desert, the sun does not burn us. After several rainstorms, the sky is overcast and shines a diffused light of pastel colors. Several types of cacti grow in the park. Of course, we are in the desert. The most widespread is the cholla cactus, a shrub-like plant that grows up to 1.5 meters tall. At the southern end of the park lies the cholla cactus garden. The fields of cacti are breathtaking. We have to watch out for their fruits, prickly balls with stiff spines that stick to shoes and clothes and are difficult to remove. Not far from the cactus garden is the White Tank Campground, full of bizarre round stone and rock formations. It looks like a campsite from the Flintstones. We walk through trails among boulders and rocks. Our favorite is the arch rock and a small square that we called the amphitheater. We spend the evening and morning here, enjoying the magical atmosphere of this beautiful place. The driest, the hottest, the lowest. These are the words that feature Death Valley in California. It is a desert where on average no more than 50 millimeters of precipitation falls annually. The highest temperature on the planet was measured here, 56.7 degrees Celsius. And the lowest point in the valley is also the lowest point in the Western Hemisphere. It is called Badwater, with an altitude of 86 meters below sea level. Despite all this, a few days before our arrival, Death Valley suffers from floods. We can experience it at the Dante's View Lookout, where we have a beautiful view of the entire valley, at the bottom of which a huge lake has formed, in which the surrounding mountains and the sky are reflected. There is limited accommodation in the park. Furnace Creek is our base for the next few days of exploring the park. Furnace Creek also has the advantage of being close to the most interesting places in Death Valley. After all those days with strange weather, we wake up to a sunny day. We spend the morning at Zabriskie Point, among colorful rocks and formations of strange shapes and structures. They were formed by soil erosion on the bottom of a dried-up lake. We are here about an hour before dawn. The first light reveals the wrinkled rocks in front of us. Each layer has different color. After a while, the sun rises behind us, and its rays quickly touch the mountains on the horizon and the rocks below. A new day in the desert comes to life. Half an hour's drive north of Furnace Creek lay Mesquite Sand Dunes, the only place with sand dunes in Death Valley. It's 40 degrees Celsius outside. The dunes are swelteringly hot. I have some respect for how I can handle it physically. We walk about half an hour to the edges of the dunes which arise ahead of us. They are untouched by humans. Only in some spots there are footprints on their edges. The sun is slowly sinking to the horizon. The sand is turning gold, the shadows are lengthening, structures and shapes suddenly stand out from the landscape. There could be several ghost towns in America. On the way from Death Valley to the foothills of Sierra Nevada lies one of them, Keeler. Like most ghost towns, also Keeler has a turbulent history. The town was founded in late 19th century, when silver and iron ore were found in the region. Mining ended when their reserves ran out. Subsequently, water was diverted from nearby Owens Lake to Los Angeles by an aqueduct. Nowadays, heavy metal deposits from the remaining rocks at the bottom of the dried-up lake are being blown away by the wind and make the air toxic. Solving this problem costs the United States about $25 million a year. Despite all this, about 70 people still live in the town today. We are in Lone Pine, and a little behind the town on the west emerges the ridge of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Before this, there is a plain with giant boulders and rocks. Alabama Hills. Compared to the deserts, the climate has also changed here. It is a pleasant Californian sunny day with 25 degrees Celsius. We drive along a gravel road and the places seem familiar to us. Finally, we come to it. We know them from movies where the Alabama Hills played as film exteriors. Today, they are a favorite place for many Californians for their beauty, accessibility from LA, and the possibilities to camp in wilderness. We also spend several evenings and mornings here with magical sunrises and sunsets. Our next journey takes us among the true gems of California nature. We set off into the wilderness of the White Mountains to see and explore the oldest trees in the world. Patriarch Grove is a remote place in the mountains where, at an altitude of 3,500 meters, bristlecone pines grow, which are over 4,000 years old. Just the fact that such a thing exists is fascinating. Dwarfed, as if lifeless, they have miniature shoots at their ends, needles in which sap flows. These pines don't even have bark, they don't need it. The minimum amount of moisture that they have here and need for their survival, they concentrate in those shoots. They have been living like this for thousands of years. Before we go up to the Yosemite Mountains, we have one more interesting place on our way. Mono Lake. The salty, alkaline lake stretches out directly below them, under the exit from Tioga Pass. The lake itself is not very rich in life due to its alkalinity, but over time, bizarre formations called tufas have formed on its shores from alkaline salts. They are an unmistakable part of the local landscape. From the east, we cross Tioga Pass and enter Yosemite National Park. It has been the UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1984. From Tioga Pass, at an altitude of 3,031 meters, we descend to the high mountain meadows of Tuolumne Meadows. Beauty, wherever you look, surrounds us. Simply Yosemite. In the early evening, we drive across Tenaya Lake to Olmsted Point, where we enjoy the view of Yosemite Valley with its amazing half dome at sunset. The view of Yosemite Valley here is absolutely amazing. The next morning, we again enjoy a beautiful view of Yosemite Valley with its greatest landmarks. By early evening, we head to Washburn Point above Yosemite Valley. The overlook here of Half Dome and Vernal Fall is truly majestic. The weather is also on our side, and so we can experience a storm over Half Dome illuminated by the setting sun. It's a breathtaking spectacle. We say finally goodbye to California in San Francisco, symbolically above its greatest icon, the Golden Gate Bridge. I watched the colorful clouds floating across the dark sky, and at the same moment, thoughts and memories on our wonderful 2 weeks' journey in the Californian nature are flowing through my head.